Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to my channel. Tony here. We are recording The Elvis Light is On. This session is going to be an announcement about Rhino High Fidelity series. I've been doing them since Rhino came out. I think that's one of the best audiophile bargains in our little world of audiophile LPs and vinyl. But I just got off the feed of Steve Westman. Steve Westman is a great spokesperson and a great audiophile and a great VC channel. If you don't know his channel, check him out, Steve Westman. But he just announced there's two new Rhino LPs that are being released on the High Fidelity series. One is a great surprise to me, and one is something that I don't have. I'll probably think about buying that one because, as you know, there's so much great stuff coming out lately. But the Rhinos are a great bargain at that $39.99 price tag. They're just super. I haven't had a bad Rhino High Fidelity series yet. But anyway, it's Rod Stewart and Faces, Ooh La La, which I believe is 73, Glenn Johns. And then we have the High Adventure from the television. Now, television, I don't know much about television. That was kind of when I wasn't buying records in like the late 70s. I may have it on CD. I didn't go dig because I want to get this video out. But I believe I have a few television on CD. Of course, I have all the Faces on LP, have the Faces on CD, probably have the Faces on cassette. I love the Faces, and I think that was a good choice. Ooh La La. I don't think it was the best choice as far as that Cadillac goes. I would have picked my favorite, and that's this one. Not as good as A Wink to a Blind Horse. This record is just, it's a perfect album as far as I'm concerned. I believe this is a green Warner. Not sure. I have a few of these. That's a green Warner. I also have the Faces box set, which Ooh La La is included in. And in the Faces box set, they're actually produced by, I believe, by Rhino. It was a few years ago. Here is the website. That's what the record looks like from television. I just want to show that as a courtesy to you guys. I believe they're up and running right now. Here's Ooh La La. Now this is a cutout, but this is probably near mint. And this has a special cutout, die cut, where you can see the flap. And if you do this properly, the this mouth part opens up. That is not going to be in the new release. If you can see that there, the mouth comes out. I guess this would be too difficult in today's world to actually cut this open and do it, but it's got a great inner sleeve or inner, it's like a gatefold, but it's a very complex cut. I believe the Rhino has this, but the Rhino does not have the die cut. These are this is a curious choice. Like I said, it's in the box set. The box set sounds tremendous. The box set's all cut analog. These, of course, are Kevin Gray. Kevin Gray was saying, per Steve Westman, that the tapes, these particular tapes were in very, very good shape for the time. 50 years, around 50 years or more. This is 73. I believe the television is 78. But he said that the tapes were really great. There's also an interview with Kenny Jones in the Rhino set of Ooh La La, with the tape box and the essay, and he talks about, I guess, his recording with Glenn John. Now, Glenn Johns, he had said in another interview I read that he's placed the mics on his drums the best he's ever heard. He just loves those. He talked about he's got an essay in the box set. Now, I'm not sure if the Kenny Jones essay, because obviously I don't have it, I didn't read it. The Kenny Jones interview or essay is the same as was in the Rhino box set. A lot of time, what they'll do is they'll use old interviews. I hope that Rhino uses a new interview. Kenny Jones is still a great artist. He's still out there. Hats off to Kenny Jones. But before I go on, and I'm not going to talk too long because I just said basically what I had to say. But my best wishes are to Pat Mulligan. Pat Mulligan wasn't with Steve Westman today because Pat Mulligan apparently lives in California, the LA area. And of course, we know that those wildfires are still burning. They've been burning for about a week now, and it's just devastating. And I hope everything's good for Mr. Mulligan and his family and all his possessions. And it's just crazy, because us being in the vinyl community, these are like our babies. These are precious. You know, of course, first thing you get out of your babies, your pets, your family, your documents, but your records, you know, how do you pull your records out? How do I pull my thousands of records out? It's impossible. So I hope everything's going good with Mr. Mulligan. But Steve said he wasn't able to go on this morning's show, which is a real shame for that one reason. But anyway, we're getting this Ooh La La. Like I said, I'd rather have Not As Good As a Wink. I do have this box set, and the box set is probably priced triple or double from what I bought it if it's available. But this is a great album. Glenn Johns, engineered by Glenn Johns. Silicone Grown, Cindy Incidentally, Flags and Banners, My Fault, Borster Boys, Flying the Ointment, Ooh La La, If I'm on the Late Side. Not my favorite Faces album. It's a great album. I've had this album since it came out. You know, I'm that old. And here again, you could see that Ronnie Wood, who also left Faces around this time after Rod left. Rod had a simultaneous solo career, and I think the record up on my shoulder there, I think that was during the same time. That's a great album. That may be Glenn Johns as well. I didn't double check it, but let me see my notes here. Limited again, numbered editions. These are the Hi-Fi series. They're coming out now. You could actually order them on the website. So here is the Marquee, not Marquee. Marquee was the first one. I didn't buy that, but you could, sorry about the size there, but you could look at this on the website. Some of the other Hi-Fi series are still available, numbered. Some of them, when they went out of print, like the Black Sabbath, which was the biggest selling and fastest selling one of all time, next to the Cars self-titled, they actually did a subsequent series, probably exactly the same but not numbered. Everything exactly the same price, same number. Now people were talking about Rhino Shipping. Rhino Shipping was kind of haphazard in the beginning. I was ordering 2 and 3 of the early ones. I was giving them out as Christmas presents, and I was keeping one sealed. I had a couple scene problems, and back then I was able to either speak to Steve Westman on his Facebook page, or I dealt directly with Rhino because I have an account with Rhino, and they sent me new copies of what I needed, new jackets, you know, whatever it was. I think I had a couple split seams, but their packaging has gotten a lot better. Their packaging was secure, but that's haphazard too, because they may be shipping from different sites, from different warehouse sites. I'm not sure. The only problem I had initially was it took about a month from California to the East Coast to get me my initial high fidelity series, because of course, you know, it wasn't a rush for me, but I wanted to talk about them on the channel, and you know, because that's what we have channels for, is to talk about stuff like that. But anyway, this is the original, and you can see it opens up, and this actually has a movable eye. You can see the eyes move a little bit. So unfortunately, this isn't part of the new album design or jacket design. You will have the Obi strip. You could go on Steve Westman's channel rather, and he'll show that. He says they sound great. I'm sure they sound great, but are these the best choices? I don't know. What do you think? I would have not picked this Faces album. I would have gotten a Not As Good As a Wink, which, it's just incredible. This album, you know, it's just incredible. My two picks would have been America self-titled, Faces, and Not As Good As a Wink. But, you know, it is getting, widening the palette for new listeners. Like I said, I'm an old listener, and I don't have any television on vinyl. I don't know. Sometimes I have stuff and I don't know. So I may pick up the television, but I'm not really sure. There's a lot of great things coming out with from Analog Productions, from MoFi, just stuff coming out in regular releases. A lot of artists are now releasing records with autographs if you get them the first time, like Alice Cooper, Deep Purple did that, I believe. New stuff they're releasing. Of course, we know that this is quality. We know that these Rhinos are quality, and I'm sure this is going to be just as well. The tapes were in good shape. Steve says that they sound great, and I don't doubt that. I'm just, up in the air about the releases. So what do you think? Let me know if you're going to get these. Let Steve know if you're going to get these. He's been asking that on the channel. And from the comments, it's kind of hit and miss. I said great picks, but not a home run for me. I don't think they hit it out of the park with either of these. And of course, I would love to see this with the cut. I believe the box set has the original cut with the record comes up and down with the flap, but maybe cost prohibitive, and who could do these anymore? What kind of equipment do you have to have and quality control? And Rhino knows that you better get it right the first time, or else you're going to be sending returns and paying for postage, and postage isn't easy, cheap anymore to pay for. Postage is expensive. To mail a record now, first class, it's probably, I don't know, $15. Media is $5 plus the packaging and things like that. Of course, they charge more. They have to have special boxes and FedEx them and UPS them or whatever. But anyway, we have Adventure from Television, the great band Television. This record's supposed to be a little different from Marquee Moon. I'm not sure. I don't think it had any major hits on it. I don't really know a lot about that group. 78, I believe. I believe this is 73. There's the back. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy this little announcement. Please like and sub if you can. I really appreciate it. And of course, to the Mulligans of the Mulligan family and everyone out there in the California area, just stay safe, and we will, we will hope that you can rebuild. But it's just, it's like a war zone, man. It's so terrible. It's so bad. I don't know what's going on, but something's not right. And what can I say? But that's what I want. That's how I wanted to end with. I just hope the best for him and his family and everyone connected with those fires, and of course the firemen, the plane operators who spray the anti-flammable material, compounds to extinguish these fires. So take care. See you later, and keep rocking. Ooh la la, ooh la la. Rod Stewart and Faces, next Rhino, available now if you want.